Pull my thread through the plot like a fine needle. All of these lines equal proof that I live alone. Got the benefit of time to deliver flows. Eating creamy peanut butter, buddy, I lick the boat. Brings my soul body into the physical. New cards, new deck, new life. King of cups, he comes upright. Always, all days, all nights. Sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah. New cards, new deck, new life. King of cups, he comes upright. Always, all days, all nights. Sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah.
I'm getting hype, bitch.
These brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. No rush, go on, move dumb. Pushing, so on, move dumb. Peace and love turn to peace and gloves. Now you gotta do a run up. Generations caught up, look how things will switch. People they're quick, now they wanna move out the bits. Boy wanna throw to bitch, nah. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Got it from me, all that energy extra. They always see me with the hitters.
Child, leaving them beanies alone. Me, with a squeeze, I get no feelings involved.
Child, leaving them beanies alone. Me, with a squeeze.
I'm getting hype, bitch.
I got that B, she got that G, but she ain't know the way. She knew my face, she heard my name, pulled up and caught the wave. I'm feeling lonely, so I hope she stay. I'm confident when I'm drinking Ray. I hope you get a taste. Despite being a stereotype, I'm up on the hat. These niggas, they coming around, they tryna just fuck on my vibe. Playboy like my name was Carti. All my black Barbies, they come around all on me. It's like I got on me.
Child, leaving them beanies alone. Me, with a squeeze, I get no feelings involved.
Child, leaving them beanies alone. Me, with a squeeze.
I'm getting hype, bitch.
Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damage, then you gon' pay up. Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damage, then you gon' pay up.
You crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damage, then you gon' pay up. You crank that volume, turn it way up. Turn it way up, turn it way up.
Crank that volume, turn it way up, way up. crank that volume, turn it way up, way up.
Shelby, Ohio at Shelby High School. We just witnessed a great matchup between Clear Fork. Now we're seeing Margaretta against Clear Fork here. Beautiful evening. We've got some great softball action coming your way. We got the Kimmel pregame show coming up next.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meet results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Looking for your baseball or softball fix? Well, you've come to the right place. Join me every Wednesday night during the regular season for the best plays, conference updates, schedules, and so much more on the Roundup with me, Big League.
Bryce Coder with the OH Report, coming to you live from Shelby High School with the Knox Community Hospital pre-game show. We're getting a look here at both teams, Clear Fork and Margaretta Polar Bears. Let's go ahead and take a look at our team spotlight for Clear Fork. And taking a look at Clear Fork here, they're 17-8 on the season, 8-5 in conference, batting .381 and a 465 OBP, 613 slugging, and with the miraculous 27 home runs on the season. On the pitching end, they've got a 6.29 ERA and a .34 batting average against, and a 0.423 on base percentage, and only 63 strikeouts. Next, we're going to look at the keys to victory for the Margaretta Lady Bears. First, it's going to be force hitters counts. Stick into those counts until you get a pitch that you like, and you are going to need flawless pitching against this well-hitting Lady Colts team. For Margaretta's team spotlight, they're 16-8 on the season, conference record of 8-2, batting a .306 batting average, .377 on base percentage, and a 410 slugging with only 7 home runs. But it's been a very different tale for Margaretta to make it here. They're pitching a 2.88 ERA with a .244 on base percentage against, 198 strikeouts and 7.1 strikeouts per 7 innings pitched. We're going to look at Clear Fork's keys to victories. It's going to be established plate control early. You can do that with early hits or staying off of those close pitches. Make them pitch to you, and you want to pitch to weaknesses. Understand your scouting report and pitch to where you need to in order to get the strikes and the strikeouts that you need against this very good Lady Bears team. We're getting a look here at both teams. A quick prayer circle conducted with the Lady Colts as they prepare to take this one. We see the Lady Bears taking the field now. For the Lady Bears, we have Mariah Fields pitching. Fields having an excellent season so far.
Taking the field for the first time is the home team, the Margaretta Polar Bears. At first base,
A 14-4 record for Fields, a 2.79 ERA, 160 strikeouts on the season.
at second base, we have
Across 135 innings pitched, only 2 home runs against on the whole season.
at third
And
base.
for
we
Clear
have
Fork,
5.
on the pitching side, we're going to see
At shortstop,
Pacey Crestina.
we have number 3, Lily Edwards.
Crestina, 11-3 record on the season, a 4.54 ERA. Crestina with 50 strikeouts. That's leading by the next person by 40 strikeouts. 112 innings pitched and given up 13 home runs on the season.
Williams. And pitching for
So first up to bat,
Polar Bears
we will see
is
Mel Blueball.
13.
Up to bat. Blue Ball batting .568 on the season on 95 plate appearances. She has 4 home runs and 20 RBIs. She's a sophomore, so she will kick things off for the Lady Colts as the first pitch from Fields. Shows a quarter bunt, but holds up for a ball. 1-0 the count. So the 1-0, that one's outside for ball 2. So we will see Mel Blueball, Macy Ousley, and Katrina Rogers due up in this inning. So the 2-0 It's an off-speed pitch, gets her looking for the first strike. So 2-1 the count now, still in the hitter's favor. So Fields will set. She kicks and deals. That one's on the outside corner. So strike 2. We will see our first payoff pitch of the afternoon. That one lunged at, speared it towards the third base fence, foul. So we'll see another 2-2 pitch. So 2-2. And this one is hit high to right center field. Right fielder tracking it. She's able to run to her right about 10 feet and make that catch in right center field. Flips it into the infield. First out of the inning. This is going to bring up Macy Ousley.
Is the first baseman, number 4, Macy Ousley.
So Ousley digs in. Fields resetting. The first pitch to Ousley is in the dirt and behind the catcher. So 1-0 the count. And the 1-0 is in for a strike on the better part of the plate. 1-1 the count. So Fields is 1-1 to Ousley, is hit softly back to the pitcher on a one-hop, thrown over first, gets her easily for the second out of the inning.
Now batting for Clear Fork is the left fielder, number 7, Katrina Rogers.
So Katrina Rogers, the left fielder, up to bat now. Rogers batting .400 on the season. Has 6 RBIs to her name, hits it into the gap between the shortstop and third baseman. That one's behind the left fielder, and she's going to get to 2 on that. So what likely would have been a base hit, it was so hard hit that even the left fielder was having trouble with it once it got through the gap. So that allowed the runner to move over to second. So it'll be a double for Katrina Rogers. Renee Enders up to bat, shortstop. Enders .556 on the season, 10 home runs, leading this team in home runs, and with a runner on scoring position, they could do some damage early. That one low for a ball, 1-0 with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. So Fields, the 1-0. It's high corner for a strike. So 1-1 the count. That's low in the zone for a ball. 2-1 the count now. So the 2-1 is high. 3-1 now. So taking a breath, taking an extra second to take this one in, make sure it's a good pitch. And we'll have an intentional walk. So recognizing the potential power threat and already being behind in the count, being forced to pitch to Anders, ultimately decided to walk her and give her that extra pitch. So that's going to bring up Ava Carr, the center fielder, swung right through it first pitch, so we'll have a runner on first and second with 2 outs, out at any base. So the 0-1 is outside. Catcher doing a good job of trying to frame that pitch, but umpire doesn't bite. So 1-1 the count. So the 1-1 is fouled off. So now a payoff pitch. 1-2, looking for that big strikeout to get her out of the inning, avoiding any damage, but that one fouled off behind again, so we'll see another 1-2. So danger potentially looming here for the Polar Bears, but one strike could do it. That one's fouled off towards the on-deck circle. So Fields another 1-2 pitch. Looking to get herself out of this inning. No trouble. And called for strike 3, a drop third strike, flip over to first. So that will be the third out of the inning on the strikeout. So no damage done. Clear Fork Margaretta 0-0 going in the bottom of 1.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meets, results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Bryce Coder with the OH Report coming back to you live, bottom of 1 here in Shelby, Ohio at Shelby High School at this beautiful part artificial turf, part natural grass complex. We are surrounded by beautiful facilities, a beautiful track and football field. Yeah, beautiful people as well. What can we say? We're surrounded by them. So first inning there. Potential to cause some trouble. The Lady Colts with a double and a walk, but ultimately not able to get anything going after the strikeout. So we will see Lily Edwards up to bat for the Bears.
Top of the order, shortstop number 3, Lily Edwards.
And Edwards batting .373 on the season. Got a home run to her name as well. So the shortstop will dig in. The first pitch from Pacey Christina is a called strike. Christina gets ready for the second pitch of this at-bat, and it's low and in the dirt. Bounces on the plate for a ball, all even at 1. So Christina sets for the 1-1, no outs, nobody on. That one's fouled off over the first base fence. We got a nice glass breaking sound effect. And so 1-2 count now. This one's a off-speed pitch outside for a ball, even a 2 now. So Lily Edwards, the shortstop, looking at a 2-2 count. And it's hit in the batter's box. The way she's walking, it looks like it might have hit her off of the leg as well, but looks like she's okay and ready to resume this at bat. And so another 2-2 to Edwards. This one's outside, so a good eye by Edwards to work this count to 3-2, a full count now. So a full count to Edwards. That one is, again, hit foul over the first base side. So on this lead-off at-bat, we'll see another pitch, a long one. So Crestina will take a breath and get ready for another 3-2 pitch. This one is hit weakly to the third baseman, who fields it on the third baseline, throws it over to first base, but it's over the first baseman's head. The throw down to second base will not be in time on the tag. So that will likely be aired, an E5 on the throw. That allows Lily Edwards on a 3-2 count to move over to second base. So they will reset already with a runner in scoring position for the Polar Bears. The Lady Colts will take a breath. And that one in the dirt. Catcher doing a fantastic job of blocking. And so 1-0 now. And this one hit from Ofer past the shortstop into left field. There's going to be a play over at third base, but not in time. So a quick piece of hitting moves runners over into the corners.
Batting now for Margaretta is the pitcher, number 13, Mariah Fields.
Now Mariah Fields, the pitcher, up to bat. Saw her give up a hit and a walk, but now it's her turn to do some offensive damage. That's a strike low in the zone. Runner's going to move over to second base on the catcher's indifference. So we have runners in scoring position on both pads now. Mariah Fields batting .373 on the season, 2 home runs to her name and 28 RBI. She's leading the team in that regard. A softly hit ball over to third base. She looks over for the tag, throws it over to first just in time by a step. So fantastic job after making the error on that throw of having a heads-up play, holding that runner over at third, then making a stellar throw over to first. So we have one out now. Cassie Lane up to bat. That one's low, 1-0. Cassie Lane, the third baseman, she's batting .345 this season. 21 RBIs, looking to add a couple more to her name. This one weakly hit down the third base side, foul. So we have Lane, Skylar Colvin, and Eliana Young. The next 3 up for the Bears. That one's high, looked at, 2-1. Margaretta doing a really good job of getting themselves into hitters' counts. This one is hit past the shortstop on a diving effort, so 1 run will score, but a quick effort from the left fielder to collect the ball and get a quick throw into the infield will hold the second runner up at third. So Margaretta will be leading this one 1-0 in the bottom of the first. It's going to bring up Skylar Colvin, 315 batting average on the year, 28 RBIs. She's sharing that RBI leader spot with Mariah Fields. That one's a strike low. So runner's going to be on the move to second. Catcher's indifference. They try a throw down to third to see if they could get her, but no luck. So we'll have runners on second and third again in this 0-1 count, 1 out. So 0-1. This one is hit weakly to the first baseman. She does a good job of getting in front of it, making that snag. So 2 outs in the inning.
Our next batter for Margaretta, second baseman, number 12, Eliana Young.
So Eliana Young coming up to bat. The second baseman, Christina, with 2 outs now, trying to end this inning and limit the damage to 1. That one's high. So we've seen this in several at-bats so far where Christina's fallen behind 1-0 in counts, and it's really limited her ability to choose the pitches that she wants. This one is hit hard to right center field. It's going to score both of the runners. It's going to be extra bases as well. So Eliana Young with a 2 RBI double. That was a well-hit ball.
I'm sorry, left fielder, number 1, Ellie Milak.
To Ellie Milak now. That one is low as well. Now a breath from the Lady Colts. So they just need 1 out to end this inning behind 1-0 in the count. Swung through and missed. We're all even at 1. So this one hits her. And some discussion. The umpire saying that she leaned into that pitch, so that will count as a ball rather than a hit by pitch. So the 2-1 is hit back to the shortstop, a bit of. And so the coach is claiming interference. The runner running straight through the base path, and it impeded the shortstop's ability to field that ball. So the umpire and the coach having a discussion, but this will likely just be a base hit. So this is going to bring up Mia Kane, the center fielder. Kane batting .282 on the year. This one's in for a strike. And so 3-0 the lead now. This one swung on and popped out of the catcher's glove, rolled in front of that home plate area by about 6 feet. She did a good job of jumping back up and hopping on that ball, so no advance. All right, 0-2 count. That one's low. So with 2 runners in scoring position, Margaretta threatens to stretch this even further. This one's hit to the shortstop. She charges on it hard, has some trouble getting it out of the glove, but makes a throw over to first. Gets it by a half step for the 3rd out of this inning. So damage done. Margaretta Polar Bears leading this one 3-0 over the Clear Fork Colts.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Looking for your baseball or softball fix? Well, you've come to the right place. Join me every Wednesday night during the regular season for the best plays, conference updates, schedules, and so much more on the Roundup with me, Big League.
Bryce Coder with the OH Report coming back to you live for top of 2 here at Shelby High School. Margaretta Polar Bears leading this one 3-0 over the Clear Fork Colts. So we have a pitcher versus pitcher duel. Pacey Christina is facing Mariah Fields as that one's in for a first pitch strike. Christina looking to do herself a favor, get on so they can hopefully work themselves back into this ball game. A lot of pitches thrown. That 3-run lead. So the 1-1 is high, but going to be just out of play. Catcher trying to make a play at it. And so we'll have a 1-2, no outs, nobody on, lead-off batter. That one is an off-speed pitch, trying to get her to chase. Look at one. We call that an eephus pitch in baseball, 2-2. So the 2-2 is called strike 3 to Christina on the inside part of the plate. Caught looking.
Batting now for Clear Fork is the catcher, number 28, Andrea Swainhart.
That's Fields' second strikeout on the evening. This is going to bring up Parker Swainhart, the catcher. So the first pitch to Swainhart is low and in the dirt for a ball. So Patterson in the on-deck circle, and Schaefer in the hole. So Fields will reset for the 1-0. That one is swung on, hit just foul behind the catcher. A bit of contact there. See if she's able to straighten that out. The 1-1 is high. 2-1 now. So a hitter's count now. We'll see what Swainhart is able to make of it. Again, high, 3-1 the count. So this is one of the first times we've seen Fields this far behind an account tonight. This one is hit high and foul over on the right field side. So 3-2, a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. This one's fouled back again, another 3-2 we'll see. So Swainhart, only 9 recorded. No, I'm sorry, batting 360. She'll walk over to first.
Batting now for Clear Fork. Right fielder, number 8, Bree Patterson.
So that'll bring up Bree Patterson, the right fielder. Patterson batting 260 on the season with 8 RBIs and a triple. A junior for this Clear Fork Lady Colts squad. So we're checking the scorecards now. Again, something I highlighted in the last game. This isn't something you see much in high school baseball, but we're working on a 3-man umpire crew.
Number 16, courtesy runner.
So hopefully we'll have all the best angles and all the best calls for you. So the throw down to second base. Gets her. So a caught stealing, a heads-up play to get the ball pop up and make a fantastic throw down to second base. Gets her on the slide for the second out of the inning. And so as a pinch runner, they likely knew that was coming. So she lunges and bounces at that one, but doesn't swing 1-1. So the 1-1 from Fields is hit towards the first base side, foul. So we'll have a 1-2 count now. So the 1-2 gets her, strike 3. So that's going to end this half of the inning. Margaretta still leading this 3-0 over the Clear Fork Colts.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Looking for the best defensive plays on the baseball field and the softball diamond? Well, join me, Big League Berardi, for Diamond Cuts exclusively on the Roundup.
Bryce Coder with the OH report coming back to you live for bottom of 2 now. Margaretta Polar Bears leading this one 3-0 over the Clear Fork Lady Colts. That first pitch is in for a strike to Haley Williams. We still have Christina on the mound. So the second pitch is a bunt right back to the pitcher. She charges up on it. The throw over to first. She's not able to catch it. It's over her head. Bounces out of her glove. It'll likely be an
Batting
E
now
for
top of the order, shortstop, number 3, Lily Edwards.
that'll bring up Lily Edwards to bat. Top of the order, the shortstop. We saw her reach on an error earlier. So the first pitch to Edwards is swung right through. 0-1. So nobody out, runner on first. 0-1 the count. This one's hit out in front towards left center field. Drops just in time. She's about a foot away from it, but it does ultimately drop. So a base hit to bring the runner to second base.
Is the catcher, number 10, Jamie Uppper.
So Jamie Uppper up to bat. Uppper batting .344 on the season. She had a single earlier, looking to keep this hit parade alive. The first pitch to Uppper is a called strike one. So a deep breath from Christina. That one shows bunt, fouled off the bottom of the bat and behind the catcher. So 0-2 the count now. It's hopefully a sign of relief now that she's ahead in this count. 0-2, no outs. Infield fly rule is in effect. That one's hit straight up the middle to the center fielder. We'll see if they try it. They do not. So all runners are going to hold up. We will have bases loaded with Mariah Fields.
Is the pitcher, number 13, Mariah Fields.
And what a deadly spot for Mariah Fields. 10 home runs on the season. This one is hit into the gap. That's going to score one. It's past the left fielder. That's going to score two. That's going to score three. No play at the plate. So that's going to be a 3 RBI, double for Mariah Fields, doing herself a huge favor there. So this lead is going to extend to 6 now in the early stages of this ball game. Already threatening to get out of hand, but we'll have a pinch runner over at second. Delaney Fields over at second base.
Batting now for Margaretta, third baseman, number 5, Cassie Lane.
Cassie Lane up to bat now with the pinch runner over at second base. Nobody out. And we're still in the heart of this cleanup lineup. Cassie Lane with a single earlier in the game. As a recap of this half inning so far, there was a play hit to the pitcher, thrown over to first, reached on an error, then a single, another single, and then a 3 RBI double. This one's hit towards the third base dugout, foul. We'll have a 1-1 count. And again, we'll have another reset, another breath with this 1-1 count. Got to do something quick. That one's low and outside for a ball. Catcher tried to place it, but no luck. So 2-1 the count. Again, another hitter's count. 2-1. This one's hit high to left center. Both outfielders tracking it. Right, left fielder able to get under it. Caught it. The throw down to third. Gets her. So the runner trying to tag up from second, making it to third. Not able to. A beautiful throw and a beautiful tag. Had her fried out there. So that's going to bring up Skylar Colvin as this one again is hit high but towards middle infielders. Second baseman able to get under it, so they are able to get out of the inning, but more damage done. Margaretta Polar Bears leading this one 6-0 now over the Clear Fork Colts.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meets, results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Bryce Coder with the OH report, coming back to you live for top of 3 here at Shelby High School. We've got Schaefer up to bat first, second baseman. Margaretta doing a fantastic job of extending this lead. Every opportunity they've gotten so far, long innings. It's going to be in for ball 2. Field still on the mound. I'd like to take a second to thank our sponsors, MWD Logistics, Bob and Bob Door Company, Knox Community Hospital, Charter Next Gen. All right, 2-1 count. Schaefer up to bat. That one swung right through for strike 2. So after going down 2-0, establishing that command, that plate dominance so far. This one swung on and missed for strike 3. The 4th strikeout of the evening so far for Mariah Fields.
Batting now for Clear Fork, top of the order, third baseman number 3, Mel Blueball.
So it's going to bring up Mel Blueball up to bat. Third baseman, she flew out to the center fielder earlier on. This one showing bunt, a perfect one down the third baseline. A beautiful bunt for a hit. And no try at the throw as they knew there was no chance.
Next batter for Clear Fork, first baseman.
That may not be a home run or a triple, but that may be a diamond cut. Greatest hit. That one in for a ball, 1-0. So the 1-0 count for Fields. It's in for a strike, 1-1 now. So a runner over at first base. Got the corners in. Middle infielders playing a bit further away from the bag than the usual double play depth. This one 1-1, runners on the move, pitches a called ball. The throw gets her. She tries to get out of the way of the throw, but to no avail. She gets tagged anyway, and for good measure, the umpire called out of the baseline for the second out of the inning. So again, another runner hosed down at second. So we'll reset with a 2-1 count to Ousley. Ousley grounded out to the pitcher earlier in the first inning. This one's low and outside. Catcher again doing a good job of trying to place that pitch. But umpire not fooled. This one for ball 4 on the full count. That's a tough one to lose after putting in all those pitches, but we will have a walk. Ousley over at first base.
Katrina Rogers.
That's going to bring up Katrina Rogers up to bat. Rogers had that big double earlier in the first. That one in for a called strike. Rogers batting .400 on the year with 6 home runs. So the 0-1 is high and outside for a ball. That one a pitch out. They're looking to see if Ousley would also run, but she decides not to. We're all even at 1. This one hit on top of the plate to the first baseman. The flip over to first will get the third out of the inning. So despite the hit and the walk, no damage done. Margaretta leading this one 6-0. You're watching high school baseball live and free on the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Looking for your baseball or softball fix? Well, you've come to the right place. Join me every Wednesday night during the regular season for the best plays, conference updates, schedules, and so much more on the Roundup with me, Big League.
Bryce Coder with the OH Report, coming back to you live now for bottom of 3 softball action between Margaretta and Clear Fork. Margaretta Polar Bears leading this one 6-0 in top of 3. The first pitch from Christina into Eliana Young is in for a ball. The second pitch is hit out in front, in between the 3 fielders in the middle infield, shallow center. So that'll be a lead-off base hit for Eliana Young. Young had that big 2 RBI double in the first. Ellie Belak up to bat now. That one's in for a strike. Belak batting .308 this season. So runner on first, 1 strike, no outs, no balls. This one bunted towards the third base side, not as clean, that one foul. So 0-2 the count. So Christina will take a breath, reapproach that pitcher's rubber. This one low and in the dirt. So 1-1 count to Bellac. She's down in that one, trying to drive it to the outfield, but instead fouls it back, 1-2. So looking to get the first out of this inning and make that double play ball possible to get you out. Runners on the move. This one swung on and missed for a strikeout. The throw is in the dirt. Shortstop can't hang on to it, so the strikeout, but the runner will move over to second in the scoring position. Mia Kane is up to bat. Mia Kane grounded out earlier in this game. But with the runner in scoring position, she's looking to extend this lead to 7 now. The first pitch to Kane is high for a ball. Eliana Young over at second base, getting that hefty secondary lead. This one is in the dirt. 2-0 the count. So a 2-0 count. Lady Colts trying to get out of this inning as quickly as they can, get themselves on the offensive side of things, but not without ball 3. 3-0 the count. So the 3-0 is in for a called strike. 3-1 the count, likely told to hold up on that one. So the 3-1 now. Hitter's pitch is a called strike on the high inside corner. So we will see a full count now. So a 3-2, 1 out, runner on second. This one's low and inside for ball 4, so we'll have a runner over on first and second. The Colts have an out at any base, but they're threatening to push this out of hand. And so Christina will see her last pitch in this game. This will be, let me see here, Katrina Rogers. Previously the left fielder will come in to pitch.
The pitcher on the mound for Clearfork, number 7, Katrina Rogers.
So Katrina Rogers showing good velocity so far in a few of these warm-up pitches. We'll see later on in the warm-up how the off-speed begins to work. You may see some defensive shifts as well. So 1 out. We do have runners on in this situation. So far, it has been all Margaretta all night so far, leading this game 6-0. Here we are in the bottom of the third. In the past 2 innings, they've put up 2 3-run innings, and we are getting ready to reset. It's going to bring up Haley Williams up to bat. the 9-hitter. That first one missed. So the 0-1 is hit softly to the first baseman, who runs over to first, checks the runners over at second and third, holding them up. The out will be recorded, but we'll have runners at second and third now.
Polar Bears, top of the order. The shortstop, number 3, Lily Edwards.
Lily Edwards up to bat, reached on an error in the first, and then singled in the second. This one past the runner, or past the catcher. Runner's on the move. Runner under the tag, in. So Margaretta leading this one 7-0 over the Lady Colts now. So this one hit over towards us. So runner over at third. And the pitch is called strike 2. Oh, a called strike 3. All right, so that will be the third out of this inning. Margaretta able to pick up an extra and leading this one 7-0 over the Clear Fork Lady Colts. You're watching high school baseball live and free with the OH Report.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Looking for the best defensive plays on the baseball field and the softball diamond? Well, join me, Big League Berardi, for Diamond Cuts exclusively on the Roundup.
Bryce Coder with the OH Report coming back to you live for top of 4. Renee Anders up to bat. Mariah Fields still on the mound. The first pitch of this half inning is hit directly to shortstop on a spear thrown over to first base. A great throw, but an even more fantastic stretch over at first base, practically doing the splits to pull that one in.
Center fielder, number 31, Ava Carr.
So that'll bring up Ava Carr to bat now. So 1 out in the inning. This one is way out in front, hit on the handle over to the third base side. Carr struck out earlier in the first inning. Fields with 4 strikeouts on the evening. So the 0-1 pitch is high, 1-1. And no signs of slowing down yet for Mariah Fields on that pitcher's mound. This one swung right through, so 1-2 the count now. Fields looking for her 5th strikeout of the evening. That one fouled off. So the 1-2 we'll see again now. the 1-2 is hit into center field. A great piece of hitting by Ava Carr for a base hit. And so the life that the Lady Colts need to start getting back into this ball game is right there. We'll see if they can continue, create a bit of a hit parade for themselves. So this pitch is outside for a ball. This is Pacey Christina. She was pitching earlier in this game, was later replaced. This one hit high back to the pitcher, walking back towards it, able to make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Next batter for the Colts, the catcher, number 28, Andrea Swainhart.
Now Andrea Swainhart, the catcher, coming up to bat. Swainhart reached on balls in the second inning, and so we will have a brief meeting from the coaches, likely just a quick chat. So we now have a runner over at first. Only the third hit of the ball game for the Colts, but looking to breathe some life into this game. We see the intensity of the coaches here. A big spot as they try to limit any momentum that Clear Fork is trying to drum up. And so we'll have 2 outs, runner on first. This is a fresh count to Parker Swainhart. The first pitch is hit to the shortstop. She falls a bit, throws it over to first, gets her by a half step for the third out of the inning. So no damage will be done. Margaretta still leading this one 7-0 over the Clear Fork Colts.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meets, results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Bryce Coder with the OH Report joining you live, and there's a hit right up the middle from Jamie Uppper, the catcher. So a good piece of first pitch hitting. She gets herself a single. She's 3 for 3 on the day. So again, this is Katrina Rogers on the mound, runner on first. This one hit into shallow right, a sliding try, not able to get it. The throw down to second is not a good one, and it bounces off the shortstop's chest and into shallow left field. So we'll have a runner at first and second base. I believe those were the first 2 pitches of this inning.
Batting now for the Polar Bears, number 5, third baseman, Cassie Lane.
Now Cassie Lane coming up to bat. She had a single in the first inning. So Mariah Fields again coming out for that pinch runner.
Courtesy runner for the Polar Bears,
I believe that's
number
Delaney
24,
Fields.
on
It is. And this one's between the catcher's legs, so both runners are going to move over. The runner on third looking maybe even to try for home, but not enough time. So we'll have runners on second and third. Any further runs, I do believe we're approaching run rule territory. This one fouled off behind, so 1-1 the count. Now Cassie Lane, the four-hitter, she will represent the Bears' 10th run if she's able to get on and stay on. This one hit foul, but in play, right fielder tracking it. A fast run in, the throw down to home is going to be not in time, so the lead extended to 8 now on the sacrifice fly.
Batting now for Margaretta, number 9, Skylar Colvin.
Now Skylar Colvin will come up, the first baseman. This one hit to the second baseman, thrown over to first for the out. The run will score. So 9-0.
Next batter for the Polar Bears, second baseman, third at bat, number 12, Eliana Young.
Eliana Young up to bat. Young had a 2 RBI double and a single in this game. Young behind on this pitch. Swung right through it. 0-1. So 0-1. 2 outs, nobody on. This one outside. 1-1 the count. Showing bunt, this one fouled off behind. So 1-2 the count. Rogers with the 1-2 pitch, 2 outs, looking to avoid this run rule scenario. Be a heartbreaker if this inning extended even further. This one's outside, 2-2. So if the Bears do score this extra run, which they will not, strike 3. So I'll stop right there. Margaretta extending this lead to 9 over the Clear Fork Colts. You're watching high school baseball live and free with the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Looking for your baseball or softball fix? Well, you've come to the right place. Join me every Wednesday night during the regular season for the best plays, conference updates, schedules, and so much more on the Roundup with me, Big League.
Bryce Coder with the OH Report. Looking at that first one there. We're in the top of 5. Margaretta leading this one 4-9 over the Clear Fork Colts. So this next one swung on, foul, tipped off, all even at 1. Bree Patterson, the right fielder, up to bat. She struck out looking earlier in the game. So Fields only allowing 3 hits in this game previously. This one hit softly up the middle, but no play is going to be made over at first. The throw, but way late. So we'll have some lead-off hitting. Morgan Schaefer up to bat.
Morgan Schaefer.
So we're 9-1-2 in the order with Mel Bluebaugh looming in the on-deck circle. The first pitch is fouled back. A sigh of relief as the OH report vehicle narrowly avoided damage. Fields is 0-1 to Schaefer. It's in for a strike. Looked at 0-2 the count. So I'm sure we'll likely see something low in the zone trying to force that double play. But instead we'll have a strikeout swinging. So that is Mariah Fields' 5th strikeout of the evening.
Third baseman number 3, Mel Bluebaugh.
Mel Bluebaugh, the top of the order, up to bat now. And showing bunt, bunted over the third base side. Foul, 0-1. So 0-1 count. Corners playing in, Patterson over at first, base running. So Fields' 0-1 is low and outside for a ball, all even at 1. So the 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1. So catcher having a bit of trouble with that one, but able to pop up to hold the runner over at first. So the 2-1 now is hit over the third baseman's head, right down the third base line. That's going to line into foul territory, but still fair. So a runner's going to score from first on that RBI double from Mel Bluebaugh. Great piece of hitting.
Number 4, Macy Ousley.
And the Colts are on the board. So 9-1 Margaretta leading the Clear Fork Colts here. That one a called strike, looking 0-2 or 0-1. Only one out in this inning. A runner over in scoring position on second base. This one swung on and missed, so 0-2 will be the count now to Ousley. Rogers on the on-deck circle. Anders in the hole. So that one close, but not a strike, says the umpire. So 1-2 the count. So the 1-2 is in for a called third strike for the second out of this inning. Ousley caught looking at that one. That's Fields' 6th strikeout of the evening.
Third at bat, left fielder number 7, Katrina Rogers.
Katrina Rogers, the left fielder, up to bat. Or she started this game in left field, later came in to pitch, and that's where she's currently playing. So the first pitch to Rogers is low for a ball. So the catcher taking an extra second to check out that runner down at second, make sure nothing's happening. This one is a breaking pitch, hit high and foul. So 1-1 will be the count. So 1-1, 2 outs, runner at second. 1 run already scored in the top half of this inning. 2 hits so far. This one hit again, foul. So we'll see a 1-2. Fields trying to get herself out of this inning. Fortunately, she lost the shutout in the top half of this inning, but still pitching a stellar game nonetheless. This one is hit weakly down the third baseline, foul. Rogers still up to bat with this 1-2. The sun starting to creep in. We can see pitcher Mariah Field shielding her eyes from that sun. That one outside for a ball, all even at 2. This one is hit high again. Foul. So Fields taking the mound again for this 2-2. Outside, ball 3. So a full count with 2 outs and a runner over at second base. Both sides with a lot to lose here. So this one is hit high and foul. Another 3-2 pitch. So a couple of long at-bats. Fields looking for her pitch, and this one's hit to the first baseman. She tries to spear it, can't get a hold of it, but picked up by the second baseman, flipped over to first. So Clear Fork will pick up a run here, but Margaretta still leading this one 9-1 going into bottom of 5.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Looking for the best defensive plays on the baseball field and the softball diamond? Well, join me, Big League Berardi, for Diamond Cuts exclusively on the Roundup.
Bryce Coder with the OH report coming back to you for bottom of 5 here in Shelby, Ohio. Margaretta leading this one over the Clear Fork Lady Colts 9-1. First pitch in for a strike, second one low for a ball, 1-1 the count. Rogers still on the mound. Ellie Bellack up to bat. This one low, so 2-1 the count. So we'll see a 2-1 here. This one swung right through and missed. 2-2. So the 2-2 is low, 3-2 now. So the 3-2 is high for ball 4. So back over to first base, bringing up Mia Kane, who walked and grounded out earlier in this game. So we'll have a pinch runner over at first.
For the Polar Bears. Number 4, Maddie Kowalski.
Maddie Kowalski pinch running over at first.
Batting now for the Polar Bears, center fielder number 17, Mia Kane.
So Mia Kane is striding in now, center fielder. Runner on first. That one a called strike looking. So 0-1 the count. So 0-1. That's low for a ball. So 1-1 count. Runner on first, no outs. That one's low. 2-1. So Rogers takes them out again with a 2-1 count. This one's behind the catcher. A ball. Runner's going to move over to second. No throw. So 3-1 the count. Now a runner over at second base. So the runner over at second taking that sprinter's start. 3-1 the count. This one hit to left center field. Center fielder not able to get to it in time, so the runner is going to score all the way from second. The throw down to second is not in time. The throw likely would have been in time, but the second baseman really had no angle to turn and make that tag. So she is in standing up. A 2 RBI double.
Number 7, Haley Williams.
Mia Kane with that 2 RBI double. Or RBI double, I apologize. So showing bunt, this one fouled off. 0-1. Margaretta leading this one 10-1. And after Williams, we will see the top of the order for the Polar Bears. So showing bunt, pulls back. That one's outside for a ball, all even at 1. So all even at 1. That one's high, so 2-1 now. So 2-1 count, no outs, runner on second. This one's low and in the dirt, so 3-1 now. So no outs, a 3-1 is high, so we're going to walk another batter here. We've got a runner over at first and second.
Batting now for the home team, top of the order, 4th at bat. Shortstop, number 3, Lily Edwards.
Lily Edwards up to bat. Grounded out. Had a single and reached on an error earlier. This one's past the catcher again, so both those runners, after showing bunt, are going to move over to second and third base. 2 runners in scoring position. Those 2 runners are what they need to put it into that run rule range. Clear Fork will have the opportunity, a half-inning opportunity, to attempt to come back if that does happen. So the earliest we will see this game end is the bottom of the 6th. Or bottom of the top of the 6th, I'm sorry. So a breath here, a reset, if you will. 2-0. This one a called strike. 2-1. Still the hitters count to Lily Edwards. This is the top of the order for Margaretta. That one high. 3-1. In the heart of this lineup, Jamie Uppper is batting 3 for 3. Mariah Fields 2 for 3. Cassie Lane 1 for 3 with the sacrifice fly. So all of these hitters in the heart of this lineup can hit, but we will have a walk over to first base. So we have runners on every base currently. Jamie Uppper, she's 3 for 3 on the day so far, 3 singles. So this one hit to center field, tracking it, caught. But the runner on third had a poor jump, not trying to tag on that, so she had to run back, likely thought that ball was going to drop.
The pitcher for Margaretta, number 13, Mariah Fields.
So Mariah Fields will come up to bat as we have a brief time as Katrina Rogers has taken off that mask. We'll see another pitching replacement. We'll see who will be taking the mound. I believe that's Pacey Crestina with the mask in her hand currently. It is Pacey Crestina. She pitched earlier in this game.
Back on the pitcher's mound for Clear Fork, starting pitcher number 12, Pacey Crestina.
And Pacey will begin her warm-up once again as she looks to limit the damage in this bases loaded scenario. She's put in a very tough spot, but she's the person they turn to in these scenarios. By far the innings pitched leader, and of course the strikeout leader as well. But against this very good Margaretta Polar Bears team, a team that's hitting the ball very, very well. She hasn't seen much success tonight. Mariah Fields coming up to bat. She had that huge I believe it was a 3 RBI double earlier in the second inning. So we will see her again as she tries to do herself the favor of a couple of RBIs. So Fields 2 for 3 so far on the day, grounded out in the first, but had a double and a single. So 1 out, bases loaded. 1-0 the count now after that pitch is in the dirt. So a tense situation from all fronts. 1-0. 2-0 now. The last thing they want to do is walk in that run. Cassie Lane is on the on-deck circle. Had a sacrifice fly. That one again is low and in the dirt. 3-0 the count. So while Christina is pitching, the runners on the bases belong to Rogers. So 3-0. Ball 4. They will walk in a run. So 11-1 now. And the run rule will go into effect. So Margaretta all night leading this game, but they're going to pick it up 11-1. They're going to advance and play Huron. So through 5, we will end this game 11-1. We're going to cut to break, and we will see you with the MVP.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meet results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
In today's world of supply chain shortages and disruptions, having raw material or finished goods inventory on hand to fill customer orders is more important than ever. Based in North Central Ohio and with locations nationwide, including 5 throughout the Buckeye State, MWD Logistics can find your business the warehouse space needed to manage your distribution and logistic needs. Grow your bottom line with flexible warehousing solutions at MWD Logistics.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Looking for your baseball or softball fix? Well, you've come to the right place. Join me every Wednesday night during the regular season for the best plays, conference updates, schedules, and so much more on the Roundup with me, Big League.
Bryce Coder with the OH Report here with Mariah Fields, our Bob and Bob Door Company MVP player of the game. Mariah hit 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. She also pitched tonight, pitched the entire game. Only 4 hits, 1 earned runs, and 6 strikeouts. Mariah, how are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. So when you woke up this morning, were you expecting a run rule in round 3 of the OHSAA tournament?
I was not expecting a run rule at all, but I knew that we were capable of doing it.
Yeah, and you really did yourself a favor with those 3 RBIs in the second inning there. What was it about that pitch? Was it anything in particular, or did you just know you needed a hit there?
I just knew that I needed a hit, and I was looking for the slower pitching and just like waiting on it and hitting it to right field.
In pitching, what was the game plan coming in? Was there anything that you knew you had to be cautious of, or you were just trying to pitch your game?
I knew I had to stay confident and pitch my game, but I also knew that they had 2 really good hitters, so we just tried to pitch around them, and we did a really good job at that.
Awesome. Anyone you want to shout out tonight?
My amazing defense tonight and catcher Jamie Uppper, and then my parents for supporting me.
Awesome. Mariah Fields, thank you very much. Our Bob and Bob Door Company MVP player of the game.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meets, results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Errors. Clear Fork 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors. A well-pitched game on both sides, but Margaretta able to put the ball in play more often and for more bases. So we're going to catch you on Friday night for our next broadcast. This is Bryce Coder with the OH Report. Be safe, and we'll catch you next time.